Testing, testing. Oh, line up the thumb. What? Wonder if you can hear the lake. Hello, I'm Cari, owner and founder of YakTrax Fitness. Started YakTrax in 2006. We take people out on the trails in groups. We hike, we bike, we kayak. In the wintertime, we snowshoe. Check out our website when you get a chance, YakTraxFitness.com. That's where we list all our events. So, I hear your chirping. I hear your whining. Maybe you don't like winter, but I'm here to tell you, if you embrace winter, embrace the season that you're in, winter is just as short as summer, honestly. Look forward to the snow, something to play in, get the right gear so that you can enjoy it while you're out there, and you'll be fine. As they say, there's no such thing as bad weather, only bad choices in clothing. I actually looked this up. The guy that came up with that phrase, the quote, is Alfred Wainwright, and he wrote a book in 1973. I was in 3rd grade, called A Coast to Coast Walk. He was in the UK. So, fun fact to know and yell. And he died in 1991, sadly, but he was all about walking outdoors. So, his exact quote was, "There's no such thing as bad weather, only unsuitable clothing." Thanks, Alfred. So, first things first, for eco-tracking, we always tell people, dress as though it's 10 degrees warmer than what the thermometer says. So, today, for example, it's a balmy 33 degrees in Michigan. So, if I was going to go eco-trekking, I want to dress as though it's 43 degrees, all right? You kind of get that. And that's because you stay warm as you're moving. That's good for eco-trekking, snowshoeing, hiking. Not good for biking in the snow, in cold. For biking, definitely go with the thermometer. If it says it's 32, act like it's 32. Dress that way. Anyway, we'll move into the hat thing. I love hats. I'm a hat girl. So definitely, number one, cover your ears. Your head, your ears. My personal favorite, I like to wear, especially once it gets really cold, like below freezing, I like to wear the fleecy ear bands with the ear mitts that fit up around your ears inside the fleece bands, and then I put my hat on over top. I know, it sounds like a lot, but when it's really cold out, that's what I wear. Otherwise, just a little beanie is cool. All right, moving on. You know, your body naturally regulates the core temperature. So anything from your ankles up to your neck is going to stay warm, basically, just from movement. Definitely go with fleece leggings if you can, if you have access to those, or just wear your long underwear, your cuddle duds with regular leggings, or invest in some windproof snow pants. Those are always a good idea. So that's your lower body. Upper body, waist to neck, you want to do light layers like this. I like vests. I like fleece vests because then I can stay more mobile, like if we're doing things like bicep curls and, you know, all the stuff that we do at YakTrax. But if you're just going for a hike, think about a windproof shell and then light layers underneath, and always go with the cuddle duds or some kind of technical fabric against your skin. Never 100% cotton. Go with bamboo. That's always a good choice. That's wicking. Wool is also wicking and keeps you dry and insulated. So think about that, light layers. And I also like zippers because as we are hiking, you get warm, you get hot, and you'll come out to an opening in a field or at the lake, and all of a sudden the wind comes up out of nowhere, and it's like, oh, I want to zip back up and just bundle up just for those few minutes until you get back into the woods, and then you're ready to unzip again. So zippers are a good idea. Besides the super fleecy, cozy Athleta leggings, this is a pro tip. Tuck in your base layer. Tuck it in. You don't want that wind coming up your back when you're climbing up the dunes. I love these mittens. These are by Andorra, and I just discovered these like 3 or 4 years ago. Before this, like when we first started eco-trekking, people were wearing like snowboard gloves and other mittens. Anything with Insulate is cool, but these, oh my gosh, they're waterproof, they're windproof, and they've got fleece inside. And I always recommend mittens over gloves, especially when we get into winter, because anytime you can keep your fingers together with no space in between, it's just gonna keep you warmer anyway. Quick tip on these, when you get them, the very tip inside, the fleece will be tacked to the tip of the mitten so that the fleece doesn't bunch around when you throw it in the wash. But if you leave it that way when you throw it in the washing machine, I have a hard time believing that the inside of your mittens are actually getting clean. And my hands sweat inside these things. So I like to just, when I first get the mittens, and I've got 3 pair now, I just take the inside and I just pull that little tack out so that you can flip these inside out, or you know, get the inside out basically to throw them in the washing machine, and then you can just kind of punch them back in. Just the only thing is getting that thumb back in there like that. I am going to save traction for the next level video. Because it's going to be later in the winter time. I mean, literally you need a couple of inches of snow before you really need traction if you've got the right kind of shoes. But I'll just give you a sneak peek. You've got traction choices, but it's, you know, for the price, I would spend, these are twice as much, but they're going to last a lifetime, literally. These are called Kahtoola MICROspikes, and they fit on over all athletic shoes or boots. And they really give you real traction. If you're gonna take the dog for a walk on the sidewalk and it's a little icy, you can get away with wearing these. But if you're gonna go hiking and you're gonna go more than once a week, I would get the Kahtoola MICROspikes. But we'll save that chat for the next video. All right, I saved the best for last. The shoes, your footwear. You can wear whatever athletic shoes you want as long as they've got treads and they're waterproof. My recommendation is my ultimate favorite all-time shoes, Salomon trail shoes. I'm gonna slip one off here so you can see. Check it. Aren't they pretty? Check those treads. Like literally. Wow. So my favorite thing about these, besides the tread, and I love the fit. I don't know if you can kind of see how the arch comes in. There's just such great support in these things. My favorite thing though is this super fine mesh. Let's see if we can get it. Yeah, there you go. Super fine mesh. So they're breathable, waterproof, and no sand gets in this mesh. In your regular athletic shoes that have mesh, there's always sand getting in the top, and people always want to stop, and I get it. I mean, they always want to stop and empty out their shoes as we're hiking, and you can avoid that whole thing by getting the right shoes and going with these micro mesh, I guess is what they call them. But they're so awesome. So that's your Salomon shoes. That's my favorite. I'm going to save for the next level video because this isn't really an early winter thing, but once there's a pile up of snow, this is one gaiter. So this is the front. This goes down over top of your shoe. This little strap goes underneath your shoe, keeping snow out of your shoes in the wintertime. So that's how I get away with wearing the Salomons that aren't boots and still not getting any snow in my shoes. Please subscribe, hit the like button. Big thing, share with all your friends who tell you that they hate winter and they're saying, oh, I wish it was warmer. Now, embrace the season you're in. Share this video with them, help them get the right gear, even if you just get a few things. Get started, get outside, keep moving, and thank you for watching.